Hey, it's Hazel and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing what Instagram made me buy, which is the FM Cosmetics pressed glitters. They come in a little packet like this. For some reason they say Immensus rather than FM, but I did get them from the FM Cosmetics website. And it says they are animal cruelty free, suitable for vegans and made using the highest quality ingredients. I bought 4 colours and as you can see, shiny they are. They look beautiful, but you're not allowed to finger swatch them because it says on the website. It's brush swatches and you have to use a flat synthetic brush, which is why I've taken so long to do this video. If any of you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen probably about a week ago I posted a video of these shadows, and I still have not filmed with them because I was waiting on my brushes arriving because I discovered I didn't have any flat synthetic brushes in my collection. But these brushes have now arrived and they're from Freedom Cosmetics, just from Superdrug, and yeah, let's get to testing them out. I didn't want to swatch them all because we've seen the swatches on Instagram, and if you haven't, go check them out because they look beautiful. But I want to see if they live up to the hype. I don't want to waste them because not very much comes in each pan. Like, there's a decent part of the pan that is not full of product, so I didn't want to go digging in, wasting them. I've also only got one brush, so I didn't want to mix colours. So yeah, I was thinking of doing a nice black, silver and grey cut crease using my Naked Smoky palette. Wish me luck, because grey is not usually a very good crease colour and I've only got a couple shades. So this should be interesting to film. As you can see, I've already done my base makeup. I have my foundation, concealer, powder, eyebrows, contouring, highlighting, etc. already done. I usually don't film that part of my makeup because I don't want you guys to see me use the same products and the same techniques every single week. But if you guys do want to see me doing like my whole makeup routine at some point, because it has been updated since my first videos, let me know in the comments down below. And a couple of you have asked me to do a eyebrow tutorial, and I've recently changed up my eyebrow routine, so if you guys would like to see my old one or my new one, or like old on one side, new on the other side, let me know as well because I will be filming that at some point, but I want to know what you guys want to see before I do anything. And let's get on with the eyeshadow. First I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Longwear paint pot in the shade Painterly and a small concealer brush to prime my eyelids. Next I'm going to be going into the Naked Smoky palette into shade 13 just here, using a Real Techniques Multitech XS brush to set this primer to make colours more blendable. Next, back into the Naked Smoky palette, I'm going to be going into the shade Password, which is not a conventional crease colour, I know, but I'm going to try it in my crease and see how it goes using a Morphe M518. I learnt a couple of tricks there from watching the Tati Nailogical collab, which is to hold the brush very, very straight to the face instead of down like that. So I think I managed to layer that quite nicely as a small transition shade. And now we're going to deepen the crease slightly with the shade Black Market, which again is going to be a very difficult colour to work with. So I'm going to be using a very, very small amount each time and trying to build it. See, just there I went in with the Bullet Crease E36 by Morphe to really get the black into that outer corner of the eye. And now, finally, it is time to use the pressed glitter. I'm very excited to do this and also very nervous because I don't want to ruin it. And I don't want to have wasted my money either, because these are £3.60 each plus £4 for shipping. So it came to about £20 for all 4 of them. Does that make sense? It should make sense. Yeah, makes about sense. It was about £18. And I don't really want to have wasted that money because I am a student after all. So let's give this a go. And I'm going to be using the not Makeup Revolution, sorry. And I'm going to be using the Freedom Professional London flat eyeshadow brush. Doesn't really have a number. Let's go in. There's nothing really coming off on the brush. Oh, like nothing's coming off on the brush, but when you dig in, it has this kind of putty-like texture, like the product is moving in the pan. But nothing's coming off on the brush. Okay, let's try and, oh, okay, right, you've got to scrape it. You have to scrape. I see. Okay, let's try this in the eyes. Okay, so I just finished the look off with, I did my other eye of course, and I used the Rimmel Glam Eyes liquid eyeliner over the top to do my little cat wing, that's not how you say it, winged eyeliner, that's what you say. Use this to do my I use this to do my winged eyeliner. And I use my Kiko Milano waterproof mascara to do my eyelashes. And then I finished everything off with the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in shade Weirdo on my lips, which I love, and I don't know if anyone else gets this, but sometimes I smell things wrong, and to me this smells like berries, but to all my friends it stinks of chemicals, but I'm like, love the smell, and they're all like, what the hell are you on about? But I get the same with a few things. Does anyone else get this? Have I got a brain tumour? Let me know in the comments what you think, because should I be worried? Does anyone else love the smell of this? But yes, final thoughts on the glitter. This eye turned out a lot better than that eye because I had a little bit of time to practice on that eye obviously, but Jesus, look how much I used. Look at how much I dug it into this. It was crazy, and I wasn't keen on the texture. I found it really hard to work with because it's like a putty, so you have to, like, it says don't dab it, which obviously like dabbing it doesn't bring anything up, but instead of like stroking it like that, you have to like dig into it and like get this little bit on your brush, almost like you're picking up the product, because it's already got adhesive in it, which is why like it's like, oh yeah, no glue, oh it's so amazing, but it makes it really hard to work with because the pieces just fall off. Like the amount of little glitter pieces, like not individual glitters but chunks of the product I have everywhere because it just falls off your eyes, is a little bit crazy. It did eventually cover my eyelids, and it did actually turn out quite nicely on that eye. I think I might have used a little bit too much on that eye, went too far across. But I just found it really difficult to work with, I have to be honest. I'll definitely practice with it and keep it up, and I'm sure more talented people like, Nikki Tutorials, Tati Westbrook, people like that, I'm sure they'd have no problem at all. But for, the average person, this was really hard to use. So I would have to say, for a first time trying it, it has probably got a thumbs down for me. I will keep practicing and I'll keep you guys updated, see if I do manage to have a bit of success with it. But I think the looks come out quite nice overall, even though it was impossible to use. It has made the eyeliner go really chunky. Like, I had to go over the eyeliner about 4 times to get the silver not to show through, which I'm sure you do get with some of the glitters. I don't use glitter eyeshadow very often, so I don't really know, but it is quite chunky, and it is like, you know, it did take a lot to make the black solid instead of having like silver everywhere, because also while you're doing the eyeliner, you're moving the product because it doesn't really settle, it doesn't really sit. Like, it seems, no, there's still glitter coming off. It's not really setting, and I get the feeling that it will probably crease because it does keep moving around, which again, I'd say kind of get an adhesive like the NYX glitter primer and an actual loose glitter. I feel like that would be a bit easier, you'd have a bit more control, it wouldn't keep slipping everywhere, it wouldn't keep falling everywhere, you wouldn't have to use as much glitter. But anyway, sorry for rambling. That is my final thoughts on the pressed glitters with the adhesive. So, for my first Instagram made me buy it, I have to say, thumbs down. Sorry guys. But let me know what you thought. Would you try them out? Would you test your abilities, see if you're better than me, which you probably are? Let me know in the comments down below. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this. And I'll see you next week. And don't forget, I do have my MorpheMe link in the description. So if you want to sign up to MorpheMe, you get a free brush and I get a free brush, which would be lovely. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye. Hi guys, so it's been about, I'd say, half an hour since I filmed the video, which is obviously not very long at all, and it's already creasing up here, if you can see that. It's not on that eye yet, because I did that eye second, but that eye is the first one I did, and so it's already starting to get these really deep creases where the product is coming off, which I'm really not very impressed with. So, it looks lovely, but it does not last at all, which is such a shame. So maybe you're supposed to, I don't know, set it with something, but like obviously they're quite chunky glitter, so you can't set it with like a powder, as in like an eyeshadow powder. You'd have to get like a loose glitter to set it, I guess. Doesn't seem very logical to me, but I will keep you guys updated as it wears. See you in a minute. Hi again guys, it's now 7 o'clock and I filmed the last check-in at 4 and I really don't see any change. This side is still quite creased, as you can see. This side, it has settled into some of the fine lines, but there's no major creasing, so I think less is more, because I did put slightly less on this side. However, when I was photographing this side for the thumbnail, it looked dreadful. Basically because I did put a thin layer on, you could like see the skin through it, so it looks quite good on this camera because it's low resolution, but on my proper camera it didn't look so great. So if you're trying to, you know, do it for a photo shoot or something like that, you need it thicker, but then again you wouldn't be wearing it as long. So it can work, but you have to be careful that even now there is still quite a lot of glitter coming off just by a light touch. So just don't let anyone touch your face. But I think this is the last check-in I'm going to do because there's really been no change in about 3 hours. So yeah, overall I'd say usable if you can work with it, and just, you know, buy with caution, use with caution, and use very, very sparingly if you do get it. I would love to see if you guys actually try out any of these looks that I do, like if you guys ever follow my recommendations. So please show me on Instagram or Facebook, I have them linked to my channel, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.